Have you ever stopped to think about just how much of your life is a result of pure, unadulterated luck? We love to tell stories about hard work, grit, and pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. And don't get me wrong, those things matter. But what if I told you they're only part of the equation? What if the most significant factor in your success, your happiness, and even your very existence is something you have absolutely no control over? Let's start with the biggest lottery you've ever won: your birth. You didn't choose when or where you were born. You didn't choose your parents, the country you grew up in, or the era you exist in. Think about it. Being born in a time of relative peace and technological advancement, in a place without widespread famine or war, is an incredible stroke of fortune. Being born with a healthy body and mind, free from debilitating disabilities or chronic disease from day one, that's not a given. It's a winning ticket. Millions, even billions, of people throughout history, and even today, started the race of life miles behind the starting line, simply because of the circumstances of their birth. They were born into poverty, conflict, or societies that limited their potential based on gender, caste, or creed. Their incredible talent, their capacity for hard work, was capped by the ceiling of their initial luck. So, before you even took your first breath, luck had already dealt you a hand that would profoundly shape the entire course of your life. We tend to celebrate successful people as masters of their own destiny. We read their biographies, listen to their podcasts, and try to emulate their habits, believing that if we just work hard enough, we can achieve the same results. But this narrative often conveniently leaves out the role of chance. How many successful entrepreneurs got their start because of a chance meeting with an investor? How many artists were discovered because the right person just happened to wander into their gallery? Malcolm Gladwell, in his book Outliers, talks about this brilliantly. He points out that most of the early tech billionaires, like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, were born in a very specific, narrow window of years. This allowed them to be the perfect age to take advantage of the personal computer revolution. Was it just their genius and hard work? Absolutely, they had that in spades. But their birth year? That was pure, dumb luck. It put them in the right place at the right time, with the right skills. This isn't to diminish their achievements. It's to add a crucial layer of context. Hard work is like the engine of a car, but luck is the road you're driving on. If the road is a smooth, paved highway, that engine can take you incredible distances. But if the road is a muddy, treacherous path filled with obstacles, even the most powerful engine will struggle to make progress. Acknowledging the role of luck will allow us to have a more realistic and, frankly, a humbler perspective on success. Think about the small moments, the tiny forks in the road that changed everything. That time you decided to go to a party and met your future spouse. The decision to take a different route home, avoiding a traffic accident. Applying for a job on a whim that turned into a lifelong career. We look back at these moments and call them destiny or fate, but often they are simply the product of random chance. A single decision, a left turn instead of a right, can set in motion a chain of events that completely alters your future world. In this sense, life is a constant roll of the dice. Every day, we face countless random moments that can have monumental consequences. This might sound terrifying, as if we have no control, but I think it's the opposite. It's liberating. By understanding the power of luck doesn't mean that we should give up and wait for fortune to find us. It means we should focus on what we can control and create more opportunities for luck to strike. This is what's often called creating your own luck. It's not about magic. It's about probability. The more you put yourself out there, the more you learn. The more people you talk to, the more chances you take. the more surface area you create for serendipity to stick. Louis Pasteur famously said, "Chance favors the prepared mind." Your hard work and preparation are what allow you to recognize and seize a lucky break when it appears. Without the preparation, a lucky opportunity might pass you by completely unnoticed. Think of it like being a sailor. You can't control the wind. That's luck. But you can learn how to build a great boat, how to read the currents, and how to adjust your sails. When a favorable gust of wind comes along, the prepared sailor is the one who can ride it all the way to their destination, while the unprepared one is left spinning in circles. Hard work sets the sails, but luck provides the wind. You absolutely need both. Embracing the role of luck also fosters a deeper sense of gratitude and compassion. When we recognize that our own successes are not entirely of our own making, it's easier to be grateful for the fortunate circumstances we've enjoyed. It also makes us more empathetic toward those who haven't been as lucky. Instead of judging others for their lack of success, we can recognize that they may have faced headwinds and obstacles we can't even imagine. It encourages a perspective of, "There, but for the grace of fortune go I." This understanding can fundamentally change how we structure our society. If we accept that luck plays a huge role in where people end up, it strengthens the case for building robust social safety nets and creating systems that give everyone a fairer shot, regardless of the hand they were dealt at birth. It's about trying to level the playing field, so that hard work and talent can flourish, no matter where they come from. So, what's the takeaway here? Is it to stop trying because it's all random? Absolutely not. The takeaway is to develop a healthy dual perspective. Work as if everything depends on you, but understand with humility that so much depends on factors far beyond your control. Be bold, take chances, and put yourself in the path of opportunity. Prepare your mind and your skills so that when a lucky break comes your way, you're ready to grab it with both hands. And most importantly, be grateful. Be grateful for the simple, profound luck of being here right now, with the capacity to think, to love, and to try. That in itself is the biggest jackpot of all. Acknowledge the role of chance in your successes, and have compassion for those who have faced a different kind of luck. Because in the grand, unpredictable journey of life, luck isn't just a part of the story. It's the very stage on which the entire play unfolds. Thanks so much for watching. If this idea resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more content that explores the bigger questions in life. So, be well and best of health and luck. See you in the next video.